Alright, I got it back. I did, if you'll notice, excuse me, I did kind of put a profile in the back. It didn't need to be that wide, so I kind of trimmed it back a little bit, rounded off the top. All I did to get my circumference there is I used the lid off of a can of ballastol that Doug sent me. Which, by the way, aside from the smell, this stuff is everything they say it is. I do like it. It does a good job of cleaning, and you know, it's good for cleaning and lubricating when you need a light oil. If you got something that needs a heavier oil, you'll have to get something a little heavier. But that stuff does a great job. So I need to figure out where I want my snap. I could, if I wanted to, groove here and put another groove wherever it meets up here in the front, but I'm not going to do that because I don't need it to be that tight, I guess. So I want to go wherever that's going to sit the best. I don't mind if it's open a little on top, because it really doesn't matter. It leaves it more versatile, I guess. This is part of the snap. I'm just going to try to center it on here, just to get an idea where it's going to go. Because I want it as close to center as I can. And I'm just going to mark it. And now to make that hole, you just need a hole that is big enough for the stud part to fit through. And I may not be able to use this. I might have to use a brass snap, I think. I think that's going to be too short. But we'll see. I have this very old hole punch that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to put it on my mark, or roughly there at. Looks pretty centered to me. And I'm just going to punch a hole in it. This hole punch is old, and it is far from perfect. So I will have to trim a little. And that's out. The button part goes through. You kind of gotta, yeah, I'm gonna have to use the other ones. And all I have for the heads are brass. And they're different snaps, so I have to change that piece too, and that. Because they're a little bit different on the inside too. So there's 4 pieces. You have your head, which this one's got a longer stud. You have this part, which goes over the snap. So you've got your head and that part on the inside, and then you have the other part that it connects to here, and there's a, hard to see on the inside there, there's a piece just like this on the inside that's nothing pretty, it just holds it in there. So real quick, I'm going to hold this down, and I'm going to make a mark on there too, so I can make all this noise all at one time. And now I can take it apart. Again, those little clamps are handy as all get out. I used to actually make all my stitch lines and stitch it before I found those clamps. And I don't even remember where I found the clamps. They were laying around somewhere. And see, I didn't put my X-acto knife back on the wall. So I don't know what I did with it now. Oh, I feel old some days. But we'll just trim that off. Then this piece, the back piece will go in. On the other side, we'll get what we call the male part. Now these, if you buy the kit, this was a whole little snap kit. So it came with the anvil, which, I don't know how well you'll see, is dished out on one side and it's flat on the other side. We're going to use the flat side. And it comes with the punch, which is formed to roll that over, the stud part over. So, I don't know if you'll see, I just rolled that over in there, pretty easy please. We'll do the same thing on this piece. We'll put the outside in, then we'll put the female part in. We'll flip our anvil over to the dished out side so that you don't flatten out your snap. We'll do exactly the same thing. And again, that was pretty easy please. So when you go to close it, your snap will snap on. So pretty simple. Installing a snap is easy. Next, we're going to glue it up. And I'm going to try to keep this one short. That's installing a snap and how I set up to get the snap positioned. So stay safe, God bless, and we'll get back with you with the third part. I don't know if it'll be the final, but it'll be the third part. Be right back.